beautiful people. It is Friday, so that makes it day 5 of the reading rush. I've read a little bit today. I read the first 6 chapters of Wuthering Heights via audiobook in my car. That was initially the book I planned to read in one place, in theory outside of your house. But I think what I'm gonna do is instead do that from my couch with one of those ambiance rooms from YouTube running, because I forgot how like dark and dreary this book is. Like obviously you should know that from the title, but I just forgot the vibe. So excited to start that. Decided that if I'm gonna go into the deep, deep darkness, I gotta at least set myself up for success with these babies. Decided to make some funfetti cupcakes because you gotta add some fun in if you're gonna deal with Heathcliff. I mean, he's not a fun dude. So that's where I'm at. Hopefully I also will edit days 1 through 4, I guess, and then do 5 through 7 as a weekend vlog, because I have yet to dive into my footage, and there's not like hours upon hours of footage because it was a work week, but I don't know, whenever you have a bunch of footage just sitting there, it gets kind of daunting. So I'm gonna go upload that and start editing it, and I'll check in with you guys later. Welcome to my car. It seems to be my go-to update spot. It is almost 2 o'clock here on Saturday, which makes it the 6th day of the reading rush. I listened to a little bit of the audiobook for Wuthering Heights this morning, and I'm going to continue as I start driving. I've got to make my way to the local sporting goods store and hope to find some hiking boots that aren't going to cost me an arm and a leg. So I'm going to a national park next month, and I'm super excited about it. And I realized if I'm going to be hiking around canyons, I can't wear my D-Rups. Like, that's just not practical. So gonna go find something where I can't break my toes in them. So I'm really excited about that. I'm surprised to say I'm sticking to my TBR. I haven't started my last book yet, the one that's supposed to be, you know, the first book you touch. I think that's probably gonna be my last book for the reading rush. And so my hope is to finish Wuthering Heights later this afternoon and then read, I think it was called Summer House with Swimming Pools, and read that and try and get through that. So I'm gonna go run some errands, and I will talk to you guys later.
But it in no way prepares me for what lies underneath. The deep inflamed gash, oozing both blood and pus, the swelling of the leg, and worst of all, the smell of festering flesh. I want to run away, disappear into the woods, like I did that day they brought the burn victim to our house. Go and hunt while my mother and Prim tend to what I have neither the skill nor the courage to face. But there's no one here but me. I try to capture the calm demeanor my mother assumes when handling particularly bad cases. Pretty awful, huh? Says Peter. He's watching me closely. So. I shrug, like it's no big deal. You should see some of the people they bring my mother from the mines. I refrain from saying how I usually clear out of the house whenever she's treating anything worse than a cold. Come to think of it, I don't even much like to be around coughing. First thing is to clean it well. I left on Peter's undershorts because they're not in bad shape, and I don't want to pull them over the swollen thigh. And, alright, maybe the idea of him being naked makes me uncomfortable. That's another thing about my mother and Prim. Nakedness has no effect on them, gives them no cause for embarrassment. Ironically, at this point in the games, my little sister would be of far more use to Peter than I am. I scoop my square of plastic under him so I can wash down the rest of him. With each bottle I pour over him, the worse the wound looks. The rest of his lower body has fared pretty well, just one tracker sting and a few small burns that I treat quickly. But the gash on his leg, what on earth can I do for that? Why don't we give it some air and then I trail off? And then you'll patch it up, says Peter. He looks almost sorry for me, as if he knows how lost I am. That's right, I say. In the meantime, you eat these. I put a few dry pear halves in his hand and go back in the stream to wash the rest of his clothes. When they're flattened out and drying, I examine the contents of the first aid kit. It's pretty basic stuff. Bandages, fever pills, medicine to calm stomachs. Nothing of the caliber I'll need to treat Peter. We're going to have to experiment some, I admit. I know the tracker jack leaves draw out infection, so I start with those. Within minutes of pressing a handful of chewed up green stuff into the wound, pus begins running down the side of his leg. I tell myself this is a good thing and bite the inside of my cheek hard because my breakfast is threatening to make a reappearance. Katniss, Peter says. I mean his eyes, knowing my face must be some shade of green.
Frankie, can you say hi? I guess not. Well, it is the last day of the reading rush. I finished my initial TBR 3, which were The Guest List by Lucy Foley, The Flat Chair, not Flat Chair, that was her first book, The Switch by Beth O'Leary. Excuse me, ma'am, I'm talking to the people. And Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, which I hated when I read in high school, and then rereading it, excuse me, I loved it. I think too, like, it's interesting to me when we force 15-year-olds to read classics when they haven't experienced many of the things and themes in that book, or any of those books. So rereading them as an adult has been a rewarding experience so far. So I decided, instead of doing the challenge of the first book you touch and some of those other things, to just read some things I've been wanting to read, you know, and just to use this last day as encouragement to keep with the momentum I had. I mean, I read 3 books in 5 days. That's pretty good for me. So I am in the midst of The Hunger Games, the very first book, doing a reread of that series, and I guess kind of finishing that series because I don't think I've read more than 20% of Mockingjay. I didn't enjoy it when it first came out, so we'll see. My plans are to read all 3 of those, and maybe to read, I forget the full title, but the Songbirds prequel about President Snow. We'll see what happens. So for now, I'm gonna go back to playing Animal Crossing and listening to Hunger Games and trying to keep Miss Frankie here occupied. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Hey guys, so this is where I end my Reading Rush vlogs. I am really proud of myself for the amount that I've read this week. I read 5 books, 3 were on my original TBR, 2 were not. I decided to reread the Hunger Games series because I just needed some nostalgia and a different type of dystopian than 2020 currently is. And it's been a very great experience so far. I'm about to start Mockingjay in a moment, but there's no way I'm gonna finish that before I go to bed tonight. So, I'm super excited that I was able to read 5 books in 7 days. That's kind of wild, and maybe will help me actually read my year-end challenge of reading 100 books. If I keep this up, I'll at least hit 50 by like Wednesday or Thursday. I'm gonna try. I've got some short books on my shelf that I really wanna get read soon, so wish me luck. With that, I wanna say thanks for coming along for this ride with me. Yeah, I don't know, it was a great experience and I can't wait to do it again. So I'll just leave you with a very spastic Frankie. Here you go. And now that I put the camera on her, she starts behaving herself because isn't that what your children always do? Yeah, I know. It won't focus though. There we are. Tish, good girl. Tish, good girl. Tish, good girl. Shake? Yeah. No, don't eat me while I'm trying to shake your hand. Let me shake. Thank you.